All right, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit about stat growth by stat starvation. I know it doesn't kind of really make all the sense, but this is what I've been doing. I do believe a lot of our bigger members have been doing this as well. But with those ticket events that come up, they give you, really kind of two options. If you have a lot of items in inventory or a lot of upgrades you can do, you can get a lot of stuff for free. Or you can spend a lot of money and upgrade your stats that way and get all these extra free knots because you spent money and, spend for them. Well, during those ticket events, I like to do it as efficiently as I can for as cheaply as I can. As you guys know, I do stuff like the honor events. That's no secret. Even though they did dumb down the honor events tenfold on the resources, they did replace them with stuff that cost money. So the $15 that I'm in for getting into here is worth it to me in the speed ups, these scrolls that we're getting. We are getting some resources still, but we're getting a mix of everything. We're getting, artisan materials, we're getting keys. I won a master piece of equipment earlier from it. The 8-hour speed ups are huge if you're doing a few level rushes up. Quite a lot of badges. Badges are a huge thing once you get to C30 plus. Outside of the ticket event, it's $1,000 ticket. Wow, can't even talk today. 1,000 badges per building, and you need to do that for quite a few. With that being said, you guys are going to want to increase your stats for as cheaply as you can. And if you spend money, you want to spend money on other things in the game, whether it's gold for speed hitting or healing or whatever you do to have fun, or teleports, more stats, whatever it is. So the way we go about that, and I'm going to go by each of these individually. These items normally include your coats of armor, which, as you guys can see, I'm now rocking 2 full sets of the Frost Fighters. I got both of those for free in the last event. It is going to include these guys. I also got these guys in here for free. And there's going to be stuff involving airship, and there's rewards for you can get gears. Upgrading these gears and your stars. That's not going to get you anything in there, but this is something that you get as a reward. There are level 4 and level 5 gears in the store during these events. Those take a long time to get up to. I don't even have everything 5-starred yet. So take advantage of the events. If not for anything else that you can get to yet, get some of these if you can. But it does include the parts, which I got these guys up to 6 from the last event. These are huge on the stat gains, but right now I can upgrade these guys and just keep going, but I'm starving all of the stats, including even my equipment. I haven't upgraded any of my gems since the end of the event or any of the actual gear level. We do get these carnival events that come through. I've seen some of you ask about them. Don't buy into these. You can spend your airship parts and get this stuff. The only one in here that would be really worth it would be this one. But even still, that's a lot of points you have to increase to get very little. These guys only really give you resources, and if you spend a lot, you get very little. Same here. Once we get back into these ticket events, whether it's this month, next month, we don't know when they're going to do them. But once the events start coming back out, you're going to be able to exchange what you'd get these little cheapy resources for in exchange for stuff that would cost money or, weeks and months of grinding out, items in the game, alliance events, all of it. Speaking of grinding them out, hit Beast, collect your recruitment banners. This is something that if you do X amount of recruitments, you get items during these events normally. I stock up on these when I can. Hit in here, depending on your level, every day. I stock up on all of the speed ups every day because there is a troop training speed up segment. There's a regular I think there's a building one depending on the event sometimes. And then obviously grab your gears whenever you can. Grab these in here for free while you can. So they might take them out. We don't know, but you can get 7 of them every 2 days. You need, I believe it's 200 for one piece of equipment. So it takes quite a while or is expensive. In here, collect your airship experience every day. Airship experience is way more important to be grinded out of here than any of these others. After you've hit your airship experience, if depending on what you're building at the time, I'd scroll down, I'd grab badges. That's something that I grab normally every day. I do sometimes grab the Master Curiosity books just because it's 2,000 for 2. You need a lot of Curiosity books to get to that point. I myself will grab, the talent point rewards, that kind of stuff, but grab in here what's crucial to you. But if you can, focus on stats. Airship equals stats. Badges equal castle growth, which in turn will lead to stats. And the Master Curiosity, that's also stats. Also these components, those are big ones, but once you get to that point, you really do need them. But focus on the airship experience when you can first. And really out of the catacombs, that's all you're grabbing out of here is just resources. So guys, that's really it. I've been doing this for about 2 events. Some of you guys have noticed that my stats increased about, some areas went 200%. Even in my top 3, my troop stats, troop attack, health, and defense, those guys increased almost 200% alone during that event. And I spent maybe $40 in the event over the entire thing. And that was just on, honestly, stuff for self-entertainment. I think I bought gold and, honestly, I can't even remember. Really small, piddly stuff. But it wasn't even really stuff for stats. But my stats still increased quite a bit. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, comments, anything you'd like to add to it, throw a comment in or get at me in game.